Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre addressed a gathering of union members at the annual Labor Day rally last Thursday, acknowledging the complexities of artificial intelligence and its potential effects on the island's labor market. He openly admitted his limited expertise on the subject, but stressed the necessity for unions to consider its implications. The Prime Minister reassured workers that his administration would prioritize job security, particularly in the face of technological shifts, and noted the challenges of balancing financial concerns with the needs of the people.
And every day we have struggles with financial institutions, with international financial institutions, because they want me to look at the economy as a balance sheet. Look at it in terms of ratios, look at it in terms of figures, but not look at it in terms of how it affects humanity and how it affects the people of this country. I was saying to your chairman a while ago, earlier this year, I had a meeting with officials from the IMF on the Article 4 consultation. And I sat in the office, and he was saying to me, looking at his computer, that his calculation says to him that the minimum wage was too high. And he gave me a lot of figures why he thought so. So I listened to him carefully, and I said to him, you report to a computer. Just look out of the window, you see a place called Pave. These are the people I report to. So I want you to go and tell them that the minimum wage is too high. And the conversation ended right away.
Pierre also addressed the relationship between unions and political parties, accentuating the need for workers to prioritize their own interests while recognizing the political nature of their advocacy.
And I will strive not to get this government involved in any conflict with any trade union or if any conflict with any worker, because I believe historically I come from a rich history of politicians who saw about the worth and the well-being of workers in this country. And I make no bones about it, that this government is a government that has to be a government for the workers of St. Lucia. And if that sounds political, I'm sorry. If it sounds political, I'm sorry. Because if you look at the history, even from Sir John Compton, from George Charles, John Compton, coming down that line, these statesmen saw about the welfare of the workers of this country.
The Prime Minister reiterated his government's commitment to worker welfare, citing the historical precedents within his party.
We run this government with consultation. We run this government with talking to people. We do not believe that we know all. We talk to people, particularly workers. And this is why anytime there's a conflict in the workplace, I always say to the Minister of Labor, speak to the workers first. Speak to their representatives. There is no need why we must always be quarreling and fighting because there's a government, there's an employer, and there's an employee. There's no need for that. We need to understand that the interest of workers must be the interest of the government. Must be. Because governments must be about people. Governments must be about seeing about the welfare of people.
The Prime Minister concluded by encouraging workers to voice their concerns and hold leaders accountable. Joachim Du Plessis, HTS News Force.